What's up everyone, how you all doing? BlueNerd here and welcome back my friends to another Minecraft tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now today guys, we are back with this brand new medieval style inn, and I gotta say guys, I absolutely love the look of this design. I really love the colours and the shape of it. I just think it just works so well. I really love the way the bricks work with the spruce wood. I think it's turned out really good. But yeah, there's a load of shapes to this one guys. We've got a garden around the back here as well, which looks really nice. And we've also got a little storage area around the back here where maybe you get some deliveries for the tavern and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool build guys. I'm really happy with the way this one's turned out. I think this will fit really well into any medieval kind of style world. So with that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to need to build it. Okay, for this build we're going to need some polished andesite, stone brick stairs, blocks and slabs, oak logs, spruce planks, stairs, slabs, buttons, trapdoors, fences, pressure plates, fence gates and doors. Okay, all in the spruce form guys, so a lot of spruce. We're also going to be using some bricks and brick stairs. We're going to be using stripped birchwood, and this is my end rod texture. It looks like a lantern, so you can either use the lantern if you're playing in the latest snapshots, or go ahead and just use the end rod or the torches in your texture pack. But if you're using my texture pack, this is the end rod, so we can go ahead and use that. We're also going to be using some glass blocks and glass panes. I'm using the white stained glass blocks and panes. We're going to be using some brown beds, which again guys, in my texture pack it looks like a kind of bench. So if your one doesn't look like a bench, go ahead and maybe use some spruce slabs or something like that, okay? We're also going to be using a bunch of flowers and some bushes. So these are the oak leaves. We've got a few tall plants and some small plants, so go ahead and grab any ones of your choice. And if you want to make the inn sign for the with the banners, we're going to be using some brown banners or some banners of your choice guys if you want to change the color up. And then you're going to need a dye which corresponds to the color of the banner, which is for me going to be brown, so I'm going to be using cocoa beans. And then we're going to need some bone meal as well, or white dye if you're playing in the snapshots. And with that being said guys, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, here is a layout of the floor plan, and you're going to need a 30 by 32 block space, so it's a pretty big build. And you don't need to be too concerned about a floor plan, this is just for my own reference. So with that being said guys, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, we're going to start by getting in the foundation, and we're going to do the log pillars first of all. And we're going to start right here at the front where the entrance would be. So we're going to start by placing an oak log just there. To the right, we're going to leave a 5 block gap and place another one. Behind this, we're going to leave a 3 block gap and place one. To the right, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. Behind this, a 3 block gap. To the right, a 3 block gap, a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. Behind this, a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. To the left, a 3 block gap, a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. Behind this, a 3 block gap. To the left, a 1 block gap. Behind this, a 3 block gap. To the left, a 5 block gap. Then coming down, we're going to leave a 3 block gap. To the left, a 1 block gap. Coming down, a 3 block gap. To the left, a 3 block gap. Coming down, a 3 block gap. And a 3 block gap. To the right, a 3 block gap. Coming down, a 3 block gap. To the right, a 1 block gap. And then coming down, a 3 block gap between that and the pillar where we started. Now, we want to raise all of these pillars until they are 5 blocks high, okay? So 4 more on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, making it 5 in total. And we're going to do this all the way around. Okay guys, once you're done, we're going to head over to the pillar where we started, and we're just going to basically connect all the tops of these pillars together like this, just running a big row all the way around the outside edge. Okay, once we're done, we should have something that looks a bit like this. Now we're just going to quickly get in a couple of sticking out edges where we're going to have a couple of little kind of windows that protrude out the front. So from the very front where we started here, we're going to go ahead and break this log, and we're going to put two just like this facing forward. Okay, over to the left here where we have this middle pillar here, we're actually going to go ahead and place one there and one there. Okay, so from the center block here, there'll be a 1 block gap at each side, leaving a 3 block gap between them in total. And what we're going to just do is go ahead and put in another pillar like this underneath that connects to the log at the back. Okay, something like that. This one in the middle, we're going to break that and just connect it across like that. Now we're going to come round to the back of the build, which is directly opposite the entranceway. And we're going to do the same as what we've done at the front. We're going to break those two, go 1, 2, and 1, 2. Over to the left here, where we've got these 3 little archways. In the middle here, we want to put one here and one here. Okay, so we're going to have a little window bit coming above here. Round to the right hand side here, we're going to do exactly the same as what we've done on the other side. So this being the center part, we're going to place one here and one here with a 1 block gap. Break that one. Place one going across that way. And then here, we're just going to connect this all the way up to the top. Okay, same again in the middle here. Connect it all the way to the top. Okay. Now, from the side over here, in front of this piece, so here is the entranceway. We come over to the side, we've got these 3 archways here. Okay, in front of this pillar, we'll start from the corner, might be a bit easier. From the corner here, we're going to leave a 3 block gap, place a pillar just there. To the left, we're going to leave a 3 block gap and a 3 block gap. Now these 2 pillars here, we're going to raise them all the way until they're the same height as the rest, so 5 blocks high. And this one on the corner, we only want it 3 blocks, so 2 more on top. Okay, now we're going to grab our stone bricks and we're going to start filling in all of the walls for the ground floor. So we're going to start by coming across like this, and we're just going to fill all of the front in. Just like so. And we're going to do the same thing between all of the pillars, okay? So in between these gaps, just underneath the pillars that runs all the way around the outside, we're going to go ahead and do the same and just fill all of these in, making sure that we don't miss any gaps. And we only get the walls that are underneath the pillars that we placed running across, okay? So we're going to go around the entire build and get all of that in. Alright, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. And you should have all your walls in place now. Now, we're going to start working on the entrance at the very front here. And we're going to go ahead, grab our polished andesite blocks. And from this pillar on the left-hand side here, we're just going to go 1, 2 like this. And we're just going to run 2 blocks all the way across. Then we're going to grab our oak logs. And from this block here, we're going to go to the right and back towards us by 1. And place 1 and 2 logs like so. We're going to leave a 1 block gap to the left and go 1 and 2. Leave a 3 block gap in the center and then place another 1 and 2. Leave a 1 block gap and then place 1 and 2 here, which is diagonally across from this corner here. Now, grab your stone brick stairs and place 1 upside down one here. And then we're going to run upside down ones all the way across this side like that. We're going to come back to the front, place 3 normal stairs in the center, an upside down one here, and then run a bunch of upside down ones all the way across this edge here. Okay, that's looking good. Now, we're going to go ahead and from the stair here, right at the center here, we're going to go ahead and break 1 and 2 to the left and 1 and 2 to the right. Break the one above and replace it with an upside down stair like so. And we have 2 doorways right at the front entrance. Now, we're just going to go onto the inside here, and now will be a good time to go ahead, get your spruce planks, and just completely fill all of the flooring in here. Now, you don't have to fill the flooring in down here, guys, okay? Go ahead and place your flooring on here. So you want to fill full blocks up to there, okay? So let's grab our full planks. Alright, guys, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now we're going to come down and we're going to go and get the rest of our doorways in. So from the front entrance here that we just created, we're going to come through here. Okay, now to this gap over here in the left where we have these 3 pillars in a row here, we're going to break a doorway right about here. Okay, so break 2 blocks right in the center of these 3. And then from the outside, we're going to break the one above and put an upside down stair like so. Now we're going to come back through that door. And from that door there, we're going to go directly over to this long gap over here. And on the back of the build here, right in the center, so we've got 1, 2, 3 gaps here. In this center gap, right in the middle, break those 2 there. Break the one at the top. And then from the outside, place an upside down stair just there. And this is going to be where the garden area is. Now, in this doorway here, I'm going to break that and place a polished andesite. I'm also going to do the same in this door gap. And I'm also going to do the same in these 2 door gaps at the front. Okay, just to even everything all out. Now, going back to where the garden is going to be, we're going to come out to here. And what we're going to do is from here, so there's the back door there. So from this corner here, which is the furthest sticking out point here, we're going to get our polished andesite from here. We're going to run it all the way down. Okay, and then from this corner here, we're going to go from there, go 1 and 2, and we'll go 3, okay, and then we'll bring it all the way across to there, and then we just want to fill all of this bit inside here with the polished andesite. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, we're going to get ourselves a oak log again. And diagonally from this corner here, we're going to go 1 and 2. We're going to leave a 1 block gap, go 1 and 2. Then we're going to leave a 3 block gap, go 1 and 2. Leave a 1 block gap, 1 and 2, so we're diagonally on this corner here. And down this side here, we're going to leave a 3 block gap, go 1, 2. A 3 block gap, 1, 2. 3 block gap, 1, 2. A 3 block gap, and then 1, 2, leaving us a 1 block gap right on the end. Now we're going to go with an upside down stair in all of those gaps like this, all the way around. And then when we get round to this side here, this 3 block gap, we're going to put 3 like this as a little stairway to the garden. And then we're going to just continue around this edge here with the upside down stairs like so. Now we're going to come back in a little bit and we're going to put some stone brick walls on there, okay? But for now, we're going to head back through the door and we're going to head over to where the little back door would be, around here. Now, for here is very simple. We're just going to literally come 3 across like this and then just fill all of this section up here. And we're going to bring it up to this edge here. So we're going to join those 2 together like so. Okay, so from the very first stone bricks to the end stone bricks there, okay, right? And just go ahead, fill all of this in like so. Now here, we're going to place 1 stair on that diagonal corner, okay, so diagonally from there. We're going to have another one, so leave a 2 block gap. We're going to have 1 there. And then down here, we're going to go a 3 block gap and 1 right there. And we'll have another 3 block gap there. And then we're going to put upside down stairs down this side in the gaps. This 2 block gap here, we're going to have a little stairway. And then 2 blocks just there, we're going to have upside down ones. Okay, now we're just going to quickly grab ourselves 2 things. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some cobblestone walls. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some spruce trapdoors as well, okay? Now, on the tops of these logs, we're going to go spruce trapdoors like this. And then on the upside down stairs, we're going to just place some cobblestone wall like this, okay? And that gives us a nice little area for the back part of the build. Where the garden is, again, the same thing, guys. Spruce trapdoors on top of all of the logs. Make sure they are down. And then on all of the upside down stairs, we're just going to place some cobblestone walls like this all the way around. And there we go. There is the garden. We will come back later on and put some more details in here. Now back round to the front where the entrance is. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put some trapdoors on tops of all of these. And the front we're going to do slightly different. So here we're going to actually use a spruce fence rather than cobblestone wall, because I think it just looks nicer at the front here. So in the single gaps here, go ahead and put some fence. And then 1, 2, 3, and it'll connect up with the log pillar there. And same on this side, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Now go ahead, get yourself some spruce doors or some doors of your choice. It's entirely up to you which ones you use. And we're going to go onto the inside. And we're just going to place 2 doors at the front there. A door at the back. And a door for the garden. Alright guys, once you're done, we're going to start working on getting in some little ledges in between these little pillars that we got sticking out here. So first of all, underneath these we're going to put some spruce stairs upside down like this. Then we're going to go up to where the log is going across, and on these 2 here we're going to put some upside down stairs. So leaving a 1 block gap, and then in the 3 block gaps here we're going to put some slabs. Now we're going to do something pretty much the same around this side. So here we're going to go spruce stair, go 1 in the center, leaving a 1 block gap at each side, and put a slab in those 2 gaps. Head round to the back, we're going to do the same again. So stair, leave a 1 block gap at the top there, stair and stair, and then slab, slab, slab. Over to this one, and again we're going to go stair, and then a stair, and then slab and slab. Now, round to this side here. Again, exactly the same. So stair, and a stair, slab and a slab. Okay, right. Now, we're going to start getting in the second floor. So, first of all, we're going to go around and we're going to just quickly take a quick look. So, right. So, every log that we have that has a top point here, so we can see the top of the log facing up. This one. We're going to go ahead and put 5 more logs facing up on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And for the moment we're just going to go around and do all of the logs that we can see the top of. Okay, and make sure you raise them by 5 blocks. Alright guys, once you've done that, we're going to go to the front here, and where we have our sticking out logs, we're going to also raise these to 5. Like so. The sticking out logs at the side here, we're going to raise these ones again to 5 blocks as well. At the back of the build, the sticking out logs here, raise both of these to 5 blocks high. This one here, we do have the logs behind there, okay, but the ones in front, we're going to go ahead and raise those as well to 5 blocks. Now, you don't necessarily need these ones behind it. It's entirely up to you if you want them there from the inside. It depends on how you want the inside to look. So if you want, you can go ahead and remove these 5 logs behind here, okay? Now, round to the right-hand side of the build, and we're going to go ahead and raise these 5 up where we have the log sticking out here, and also this one here. And finally, these 2 5-pillar logs here, we're going to go ahead and raise those as well. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now, we're going to go ahead and get in the walls for the first floor. And this is going to simply be going right around the outside edge. So where we've got our sticking out windows, we'll bring it out like that. Where we just got the normal walls, we just stick it on top of the logs. Running it all the way around the outer edge. Just like this. Where we have our corners like this, we will only need to just literally fill these gaps here in. Okay, because we've got a pillar here and a pillar there. Then we fill the window gap and then this corner here. We're also going to fill down this side in this little gap here. Down this side here. Again, ignoring this little section here, okay? You don't need to fill in front of the pillars. Fill this gap down here, across this little sticking out edge, down here, the little gap there, all the way around, Only the one in that corner there, round there, and all the way around. And literally just following it back round until we join back up at the very front of the build, which is there. Now, we're basically just going to go around and just raise all of these stripped birchwood until it is as high as these pillars, okay? So 5 blocks in total, which should be 4 more blocks on top. So all these walls should be raised until they are that high. So I'm going to go ahead and do this all the way around. Okay guys, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, we're just going to come over to where we got these 2 standing pillars here. And right in line with these pillars here from the corner, we're just going to join this one across here. Join this one across here. And then join it across the front here. And then we're going to go ahead and just fill this gap here with some spruce planks. We stand on top of it. Right in front of us here, this wall, we're going to break 1 and 2. And this is going to be a doorway for a balcony. We'll go ahead and we'll put a door in just a minute. Now, this is most of our walls and that all in place now. So now I think the next step is going to be starting on the roof. So we're going to go ahead and grab our spruce stairs. And we're going to start by doing 1 roof peak at a time and just work our way around. So from the front here, where we got our entranceway, we're going to start at the very top here. We're going to put a stair there. Place 1 next to it, which is overhanging the front. And then we're going to just break this one here. Now, we're going to place an upside down one behind it. And an upside down one underneath it. Then we're going to place a normal stair on the bottom there. Just to give us an extended edge across here. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side here. So we'll go an upside down stair there. We'll put a normal stair there. Upside down stair and a normal stair. So we should have an upside down stair on both of these pillars at the very top. Now, all we're going to do is repeat the same pattern on both sides, which is going to be a block, a stair, upside down stair, and then back to a block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair, and then I'm going to stop there because the next block will be the center, okay? So we're going to stop just there, do the same on this side. Once you're done, we're going to go ahead and place an upside down stair in the center, a normal stair on top, and an upside down stair sticking outwards. Okay, now we're going to do exactly the same process on the roof behind, which is going to be a little bit larger. So from where this one starts, we're going to go back to the next pillar here, and from on this pillar here, we're going to place an upside down stair right there. We're going to place a normal stair against it, with an upside down stair underneath, and a normal stair against that one. On the top one, we're going to start the same process that we've done on that side. So it'll be a block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair, facing that way, upside down stair, block, stair, upside down stair, and we're going to keep going up until we are in line with the center of this, okay? So we're going to keep going again, block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair, and I think the next block will be the center block. Yep, the next block's going to be the center. So now we're going to come over and we'll do the same on this side. So there's where we started at the front. So we're going to come over to this pillar here, put an upside down stair, a normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair, and then from here we repeat that process. Once you get to the center, go ahead and put your upside down stair, normal stair on top, and upside down stair facing outwards. Now, what we've done on these 2 roofs, we want to repeat exactly the same at the back of the build here, okay? So we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we're going to start with our upside down stairs on the corners, like so. Then we're going to go a normal stair, upside down stair, a normal stair. And the same on this side, so a normal stair, upside down, and a normal stair. And then again, it's our pattern of block, stair, upside down stair. So block, stair, upside down stair. And I'm going to do this on both sides until we get to the center block. Right, once we're at the center block, guys, it's the same again. So upside down stair, normal stair on top, and an upside down stair facing outwards. And now, from the corner here, we move back to the next pillar. We come into this side, place an upside down stair facing outwards, a normal stair against it, upside down stair, and then a normal stair against it like so. And we do the same thing again. So we're going to repeat the same pattern. Again, making sure you stop once you get one block before the center, and then repeat the same pattern over this side here as well. So starting from that corner again, upside down block, upside down stair, normal stair, upside down stair, normal stair, and then onto the top, and then we continue our same process of block, stair, upside down stair. Once you get to the center, go ahead, put your upside down stair, making sure you're facing from the back of the build, okay? So this is the back of the build. Make sure you're facing towards it like that. Then come onto this side, face outwards, and make sure the upside down stair is facing outwards of the build, okay? Right, so that's the front and the back of the build done. Now we're going to work on the side of the build, and then we'll repeat the same process over on that side, okay? So for here, it's very simple actually. We're going to go to this little edge here. So right in the center, the bit that sticks out. And we're going to go stair. And then we'll stair next to it. Break that one. Do the same on this side. Stair and then break the one behind. Then just go upside down stair and an upside down stair. Upside down stair underneath them. And then a normal stair. Oops, a normal stair at the bottom. And then we're going to just literally do stair, block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair, and that should be the center, I think it is. And then a block, stair, upside down stair, block, and then a stair. And then we're going to go ahead and put an upside down stair in the center, stair on top, upside down stair sticking out. And then we're going to move back to the next point, which is going to be this pillar here. So from here, we're going to go upside down stair on there. And an upside down stair on this corner here. And again, we're going to put a stair on the front of it. Upside down stair. And then another stair like that. Do exactly the same on this side. So we've got our stair, upside down stair, put a normal stair. Upside down one. And a normal one. And then again, we're going to do the same pattern, and we're going to raise this until we reach the center of the roof. So we're going to go stair, block, stair, upside down stair, block, stair, upside down stair, and repeat the pattern. We're going to do it on this side, and we're also going to do it on that side as well, guys. Okay, and once you're done, guys, don't forget to put your upside down stair in the center with a normal stair behind, but on top of it, and an upside down sticking out, just like this. And now we're going to go ahead and do the same process on the opposite side here, which is where we have the long edge. Okay, now I'm just going to do this one a little bit slower again, guys, just in case you guys have missed out and you're not quite following along with the roofs. So we're going to just do this one a little bit slower. So an upside down stair on the two pillars of the roof bits that are in the middle here, okay? A normal stair again, like this. An upside down stair on the bottom of that one. And then a normal stair on here. Going upwards, a block of spruce planks on top. Then a stair on top of these facing each other. Upside down stairs like that. Back to a block with stairs facing each other. Upside down stair in the center. Normal one on top. and then one sticking out. Same again over here. So from that edge we're going to go to this one. Okay, so from here we're going to here. We've got an upside down stair facing outwards on that corner pillar. Then we've got a normal stair, upside down stair, and a normal stair on the back of that one. We're going to do the same on the next pillar behind this one. Upside down stair, a normal stair, upside down stair, a normal stair on top. And then we're going to repeat that same pattern, which is going to be a block, a stair, and an upside down stair. Okay, and we're going to repeat that until we get to the center of the roof. And then when you get to the top, guys, don't forget your upside down stair, your normal stair, and your upside down stair sticking outwards. Now, we're almost done with the roofs, guys. We've just got 2 more little peaks to put in. And that is this one at the back where the garden is. And this one is going to be very simple as well, which is going to be upside down stair, a normal stair on the tips of these. Then an upside down stair facing outwards. Normal stair on the front. So realistically, all the way around, you're going to have 2 stairs before the roof starts. Okay, so 2 stairs down the wall. So from the top of the pillars, 1 stair, 2 stair, with upside down stairs underneath them. Then we're going to just go to our blocks, stairs, and then just repeat the same pattern that we have done with all of the other roofs, which is the block, stair, upside down stair pattern, with an upside down stair in the center at the top, a normal stair on top, and another upside down stair facing outwards. And then finally at the front of the build here, we're going to do it one more time on the very front of this. So go upside down stair and an upside down stair, imagining that where this is sticking out, there's going to be a roof on the front edge of this. Okay, so now we're going to go a stair there and a stair there. We're going to put an upside down stair there. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually break that stair there and place it coming towards us like that. Okay, so it's heading towards the front. This side here, stair and a stair. And then we continue that same pattern again. So we're going to go block, stair, upside down stair, block, stairs facing each other at the very top, an upside down stair, stair facing out, and a stair sticking out like so. Okay, that's looking good. Now what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to get our stairs. So we're going to start, let me break that a second. So from the very front of the build here, this very first peak of roof, we're going to go over to this stair at the bottom, and we're going to just extend it all the way across until it touches this pillar here. So it goes just underneath those stairs there. Do the same on this side here. Again, placing stairs, making sure that they flow across nicely. Just like that. Okay, now if you really want to, you can go ahead and put some upside down stairs against the backs of them, just to sort of fill that gap in. That's entirely up to you. It depends how many resources you have, but you can go ahead and do it later on if you don't want to do it right now. Okay, now the next roof at the back, as you can see, is already joined here. So round to this side here, we're going to join this one all the way across to the wall. And then we're going to actually break that one there that connects to the wall. And then we're going to join this one over to this corner here. Then the roof goes up and over and round the back. This one is going to be separate. So this one underneath, all you've got to do is put one stair in there. And one stair just in there. Okay, just to finish that roof. Then this one here is going to join these two together just like that. Now from here it's going to look a little bit strange, but we're going to face them like that, and then it's going to join into that one, as you can see. Okay, And again, if you wanted to here, you could go ahead and put some upside down stairs here. You could replace that one there with a full block. Put an upside down stair on the back of that full block. And then just continue your stairs over to here. And then this one, make sure it faces that way. Because you don't want the stair to be showing the wrong side here in the back. Because you'll see a little dark spot otherwise. Now that roof goes up and over. This roof from the front here, all we're going to do is bring the stairs back, just like we did at the very front of the build, and join onto the pillar there. And again, if you want to, guys, go ahead and put some upside down stairs across like this, just to finish off the edge. It's just so that underneath the edge is going to look finished like this. Around this side here, exactly the same thing. Making sure you join it up to that pillar. And I'm just going to go ahead and put in the upside down stairs across here. Okay, back to this bit here. We're going to go 1 and 2. And then one more in there. 3. So there should be 1 block gap from the wall. And then turn and join straight into this one here. The little roof there. Go ahead, put your upside down, your normal stair there. And your normal stair on this side as well to make this little roof connect to the wall. Then in here, we're going to bring this all the way across until we are 1 block from the wall. And then we turn and connect to this big roof here. And there we go. We've gone all the way around. Now, again, guys, in this last gap here, you can go ahead and put your upside down stairs like this and bring them around. And just double check any little gaps. You could put one in there. This little edge here, you could do the same thing with your upside down stairs. Just to finish it all off. And like I said, guys, you haven't got to do this bit. You can just skip this step if you want to, because you don't really see that under edge. But I'm just being picky here. And then finally, I did miss this one here as well. So we're just going to do this. Making sure we turn to the side for this one on the corner. Here, I'm just going to bring them up to that edge here. And then on the corner here, we're going to turn and just go 1, 2, 3, and 4. This side here, I'm just going to leave as it is for the moment because we're going to be connecting that to the roof in a minute. And I think that is pretty much about it. I think we're just going to get 1 upside down one in there. And 1 upside down one on there. And there we go. I think that is just about it for the edges of the roofs. So that is that all in place. Now let's go ahead and get our stripped birch, guys. And we're going to just fill in the peaks of the roofs here. So where we have the roof. So we've got 5 blocks across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 2 layers of 5. Which keeps us inside the roof edge. Then we're going to go 3. And then 3. And then just 1 on top. Just like that, okay? Then we're going to move back here, and on the larger roof at the back here, we're actually going to put a beam across here, joining up the logs. Then we're going to start from this gap here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Do 2 rows of 9. Then we're going to do 2 rows of 7, 2 rows of 5, 2 rows of 3, and then 1. Okay, so it should look like that. And then that way, once we've got the rest of our roofs in, we're going to have the white fronts on them, okay? Now, heading over to the right-hand side of the build, we're going to do pretty much the same thing, guys. So the front roof here is only 3, so we go 3, 3, and 1. And then we're going to go from here. What we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the stripped birchwood. And then we'll start from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 rows of 7. Then 2 rows of 5. 2 rows of 3. And 1 on top. And as you can see, once we connect our roof across here, we're still going to be able to get our roof, and you ain't going to see none of this on the outside. Okay, over to this little one here. Again, we're going to go 2 rows of 3 and then 1. Heading over to the back of the build. here is going to be a 5, 5, 3, 3 and a 1. Then we're going to connect this one up here with a log all the way across here like so. This is the back of the build, guys, directly across the back. And then we're going to do the same thing here. So it should be 9 across here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 rows of 9. 2 rows of 7. 2 rows of 5. 2 rows of 3. And then 1 on top. Okay, and then to this side of the build, again, we're going to repeat exactly what we've done on that side, which was go 3, 3, and then 1. And then we placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the stripped birchwood like that. And then we've done our gap, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 7 then. 2 rows of 5. 2 rows of 3. And then a 1 on top. So the idea is just to cover in the peaks, guys, but without bringing it out too far that we can't cover it with the roof. Now over to this little peak here, guys, what I'm going to do is come down to the top here. I'm going to stretch that across like so, which is the oak log. In the center, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 oak logs, and then go 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, before I put the rest of the roof in, guys, I'm going to just do a little bit of an effect around the build that I think looks really good. So we're going to start from here, this is the entrance at the front, yeah? So we've got a log there. I'm going to break here all the way to the top. And then I'm going to break this one here, which is 1 block across. Okay, so we've got 1 block gap between them. And then both of these, I'm just going to literally bring a pillar all the way up to level with the top of the wall, like that. And it gives a kind of what they call, I think, Tudor effect, which looks really cool. I'm going to do the same on this wall here. So this one here, we're going to go right in the center here. We're going to bring that up. And then this one here, right in the center. And bring another pillar up. Okay, so that's in that corner over there. We're going to skip this bit here where the door is. We're actually going to break 1 hole there for a little window. We're going to come over to this one here. We're going to break this down to the pillar and then raise it up with the oak log, and it gives it just, I think, a little bit of a nicer color, a little bit of a nicer look. We're going to leave the side here where the window is. At the back here, we're going to do exactly the same in this gap here. So we're going to break this one out here. We're going to fill that with a log, and we're also going to do the same just here. Turn to the side here, we're going to do the same in this gap. And then we'll do on this wall here, we'll count from the back here. So from there, so we'll do 1 just there and 1 in the corner here. And then we're going to go ahead and just fill those back up with the logs, okay? So from here, just bring it up with the log. Now, guys, you haven't got to do this. It's entirely up to you. But I just think it just gives the wall a bit of a nicer look. See, and just from the garden, look at the change it does to the wall. I think it really does make it look so much nicer. And then finally, round this side, guys, we're just going to break a strip there. And a strip there, which is on the opposite side. And we're basically just repeating what we've done on the other side of the build. So we'll be going in... Oops, this one will actually be here because we've got the log from the front. Make sure you always count from the front log so that you can count your corner, because it doesn't matter if we have 2 of them in the corner, but it will matter if we end up with 2 logs next to each other from the outside. So let's go ahead, let's bring that all the way up, and go ahead and bring this one all the way up. Make sure you do the one on here as well. Okay, and then just round this side here, guys, just go ahead and finish it up round here. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. From the log there, we can do that one. And then in here, we'll go from the side there, so go that one and that one. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and fill them all in. And there we are, guys, back to the front of the build now. So there we go. And as you can see, I'll go from the very front here, I'll just go around and you can see which walls I've done it on, okay? So round this side here, we've done all of them ones there. We've done all of these ones in here, but not the fronts. All the sides in there, but not the front of that one. The sides in there, but not this side. And then just this side here around, but not where the door is. Okay? Right, now before we go and get any more details in, guys, let's go and get all of these roofs in place. So I'm going to start with the 4 blocks of bricks, okay, like this. And what we're going to do is where we have a full spruce block like that, we're basically just going to join it up to where the next wall would be. So for instance, this is the front where the entranceway is. So we would literally just fill it all the way across to there. Again, there we're going to do the same thing. Just join it all the way across to the back. Just straight lines, okay? Straight lines all the way down. At the very top here, right through the center. Straight to the back. Over the opposite side here, again, full block there. We're just going to connect it to the back. Same again here. And same again down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our full blocks in first, and we're going to do the stairs all after, okay? So we're going to come back to this after we've done all of our full blocks. Now, for the big main roof here, you can see there's the next roof there. So we're just going to follow where the stairs go. So the full block, we just want to follow it all the way down here and join it up to here. Same here, and we're just going to do this, and as you can see, this one goes back by 1. So we go back by 1. Then this gap here will go back by 1 as well, so that it stays back, and it will simply just join up there. So it's a really easy process to just follow, basically. Just work your way around, so that from corner to corner. So once you've done all of this part here, then you work round and you'd go to this bit, start working these corners round. Rather than trying to sort of jump from here to there, because you'll just confuse yourself. So make sure you work from one corner section of the house at a time to make it a little bit easier for yourself. So as you can see, guys, all we're doing is just bringing it straight round. Now here is actually a little bit different, actually, because this roof on this side is slightly lower than the main roof. So this one now, because we won't bend into here, because it had come up to this point here, which is we don't want. So now this one will go straight across all the way to the back, and that's going to be where it joins up. So it's going to be a straight connection at the top. This corner is going to be repeated exactly the same as that is, because both of these sides are both basically the same but opposite. So we just join these up like this. So full block to full block, full block to full block. Just like so, okay? Now, from this full block in here, I'm just going to run this all the way from this side. And what we're going to do, if we can just drop into that gap, and we're going to run it all the way across to the opposite side of the build. So quite a long way, and it'll join to the top of that. Just like so. Okay? So, we've done that side. We've done all of this side now. Now down to the back here. So we're just going to join the 4 blocks across to this little wall here. Okay, just joining them up like that. Just making sure they connect to the wall. It's just pretty much a straight row. It's very simple. Just joining them 4 blocks all the way up like this. If I'm doing it a little bit awkward, guys, just look from the front. So where you have the 4 block, and just make a straight row going down, okay? So 4 block, straight row going down. Connect the 4 block, bring it down to the corner. Now here, guys, it's a little bit different, okay? So we're at the back of the build. So here's the front. We're over the back here where we have this little peak where the garden is. So here, what we would do, we'll bring it down to the wall, to the corner of the wall. Bring it across this way. And then back in, okay? Make sure you don't bring it across here, because the roof's going to be awkwardly shaped, okay? We want it to go back by 1 block, okay? So just bring it down, round, and then back by 1 block. Then this one's going to go back 1 further, okay? So 1 further there. Bring it over this way. Again, it's going to go back 1 further than that block at the bottom, and then just bring it round and join it here. And just repeat that same thing on each step, making sure that each one just stays back one further than the last side. Now here, we can't join it to the roof. So what we will do is continue it past, and it will end up joining to this side. Okay, you see how it joins all the way across? Now, the next one, we step, and the same thing will happen. So we'll end up going all the way, and we're one, as you can see, we are one block past, and then we'll bring this all the way down into there like that. Okay, so now that is that section all done. Now into this little one. Now this one again, we're going to go 1 and 2, and then just bring it all the way across to that block there. This one's one further back. So just like so. And then here, just go 1, 2, and 3. And just leave that as it is, because we'll put our stairs in there so we can cover all of that part up. And that is it for that side. Round this side here. Now this one's a little tight here, because we've got this little roof here. So all you got to do is put 1 in there. 1 in there. 1 in the center just there. And then round this side, just go 1 and 1. And then onto this bit. So we're going to go down this edge here. Then our roof there will join over to here. Again, this one here will come 1 back and join with this. And then we're going to go up to the next one. And this one is actually going to go past this roof because it's a big one. So this is going to join to the big roof, which is going to be to here. So just line those two up. Bring them together like so. And we'll do the same for this top one here as well. This is going to come down all the way. And we'll go 1 further than the last one. And all the way down to there. Then at the very top here, while we're here, we're just going to join this all the way across to the back of the build, because this is the highest point of the roof. And then just through the center here, the same thing, just join here all the way to the front. Like so. Now, the one last little gap here for the roof, guys. So we're going to go at the center point near that and bring it back until it is in line with this bit here. Then we're going to go down here, bring it back to the same point. And then over here, we're going to bring this one back. And then just connect them across like this. And then the very last point is going to be this one in here. And this stays on the actual wall like this. And then it will join across like that. And then that is all of the full blocks all in place, I think. Did we get over on the little peak here? Let's have a look around this side. I know, we missed this side. So again here, where we have the full blocks, make sure you put it behind. And 1 in the center at the roof. Just go ahead and do that. And then we're going to start putting in our stairs. So stairs can go at the bottom there. That gap there. That gap there. In the little gap at the top here, just put a slab. Okay. And then go back to your stairs. And you want your stairs to go there. There. And then in there. Okay. Now, we're going to just work our way around again, guys. So where we've got our little roof edge here, at the bottom we've got stairs there. So we just want to make sure we wrap some stairs around the little edges at the bottom, okay? Don't forget those little edges at the bottom because, you know, I would have said just put it on top of the bricks, but don't forget the little edge at the bottom as well. So now, other than those edges at the bottom, you want to make sure that you just go ahead where we've put the bricks and put your stairs, brick stairs on top, making sure you wrap them around that corner, okay? Because if you do this and you don't place it right, you can end up with something like that. Okay, so make sure that you actually bring them across and join them round them corners so that they wrap on them corners. And just go ahead and fill all of the roof in place now, guys. So you want to basically put stairs on the tops of all of these bricks, except for the very top where the very final top of the roof is, okay, because you won't have two sides to sort of put together. So go around and do all of that, and then make sure you get that bottom edge as well. And then we're going to just, if you go ahead and do that, and then I can catch you once you're done. Guys, I'm going to speed the video up here a little bit to do the rest of the roof. So if you're struggling to follow along and to catch this bit, then be sure to slow it down. But it's just basically going to be, like I say, stairs across the tops of all the bricks and across these bottom layers here, because we ain't got bricks down there to put them. Alright, and just join them up, and it should be pretty simple and straightforward. Alright guys, once you're done, you have something that looks a bit like this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our brick slabs. And we're going to just come into this little edge here. And just put 3 of them just there, just to finish that little bit of the roof. And then one thing I just noticed, and be careful you don't do this yourself guys, is here, look, see this stair wraps around that corner? We don't want that, we want it to be flat against the wall. So make sure you come in. Yeah, let's try that again. Alright, it'd help if I wasn't using 4 blocks. There we go, it's there. Making sure you get it in like so. Right? Because that little corner, otherwise it just stands out and it's just a little bit of, it just doesn't quite look right. Now, go ahead and get your spruce stairs. And what we're going to do at the tops of the roofs, we're just going to run them back like this and just join, for instance here, we're going to join it into the wall. If we can get into the gap, there we go. So we're going to join it straight into the wall like that, running them back. At the very top of the roof, we're going to run them coming back here, but we're going to stop once we are in line with the center of the crossover. Okay, so the roof crosses underneath right at this point because there's the flat bit there. Okay, so we're going to stop there and we're going to do the other side like this, all the way across. And then that block that actually where it joins, we're going to place a full block like so. Down here, we're just going to bring across the stairs like this, all the way across and join straight into the roof. And on the opposite side, we're going to do the same. So we're going to go to the stair and just run them all the way down until they join into the roof again here. Then we got this one here, so we're just going to join this down to the wall. Like so. Over here we've got this little roof which is by the back garden. We're going to just do something like that, just running them down. And then from the front here on this little roof peak, we're just going to bring it all the way down straight into that roof there. And I think that is all of them done. Yep, that's all of them. Okay, right, once that's all done guys, it's time to start getting in some of the windows and some of the finer details. Now, before we actually do that, one thing I just realized is we need to get in the little overhang roof, which comes down the bottom here. So what we're going to do is where we have our little pillar here, we're going to place a slab there, and then one overhanging that way. Then this one, we're going to bring it all the way down. Like so, until we get to this little corner here. Okay, so we don't want, there's no need to bring it all the way across like this. We can leave these two here, just bring it up to this corner, and then in this little gap here we're going to basically stair step it up. So from there, go up by half a slab, half a slab, half a slab, and half a slab. Okay, just going up each time by half a slab, and then bring it back down and join it across like so. Okay, so we get a nice little roof there. This one here, we're going to put 3 in the gap just there, and then we're going to go underneath here And then just put three slabs across there like so. We're actually going to put another slab just there to join up that section. And then just go ahead and just fill that little bit at the back there. Now, for this end of the roof, we're going to actually put in a slab all the way across to this pillar here. Then we're going to put one there and join that all the way across to the same point. Again, go up half a slab. And in here, you can just actually put a full block all the way across. And then get your spruce slab. And then just make a kind of stair step. So you go underneath, then up one. Underneath, and then up one to the level of the slab. Underneath, up one, underneath, up one. And just continue it on this little piece here as well. And bring it into this pillar, like so. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Right, okay, we're starting to get somewhere. So, now let's start getting in some of our little windows. So, at the very front of the build here, where we got our bottom layer of stripped birchwood, on the top half, in the center 3, we're going to put 3 slabs like this. Then break 1, 2, and 3 like this. And on the bottom half, we're going to put, at the top, we're going to put some slabs. Put 3 glass panes here and 3 glass panes here. And then 3 full blocks right in the center like so. And at the top, we're going to go 1 and 2, I think. Yeah, we're going to do something like that. 1 and 2 like so. And then stick a glass pane like that just there. And then we're good to go. Now, we're going to go over to here. And we're going to put a glass pane in there. And while we're here, we're just going to fill the top of this with our stripped birchwood here. Make sure you don't miss that. And then while we're here also, we will grab ourselves a spruce wood door. And we're going to go just onto the inside. And we're going to place the door from the inside like so. Let's just put three spruce wood there for now. And then there we go. Right, we're going to come back here and do a bit more to that balcony in a little while. But at the moment, let's just go around and get the rest of our windows in. So we've got that one there. Now, when we come past this side here, into this little corner here, we're going to try and make, we're going to actually make a kind of a cornered window, which might look a little bit strange, but it should be pretty good. So we're going to leave 2 there. So on that bottom strip birch at the top half, go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 there, and then 1 there. Then you want to break these two, them 2, and and you can break these 2 here as well. And what you could do is put your stripped birch just on that inside edge, just to kind of hide where the window is. Then we're going to put 2 of our window blocks there and there. Then put 2 of your glass panes there and 2 in the center like so. And it gives you a kind of nice looking window here. Now where we've got the upside down stair here, let's go ahead and break that one and put a full block. And this one underneath here, put a full block. Okay, and it just kind of finishes off that window ledge just nicely. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Round the side here, we're going to continue with our windows. And we're going to go ahead and just get our slabs. And again, we're going to go 3 on that bottom half. Then we're going to leave a 2 block space. Break those 2 there. So we've got a 2 block gap and then slabs on the bottom half at the top. Then go 2 and 2 of your glass panes and 2 full blocks in the center like so. And then a little 2 block window like so. And break the ones behind it as well. And you can even break these ones just around the edge here, just so that we have a nice space for the window. And then there we go. That's looking good. Let's continue moving round. At the back here, the same again. So 3 in the center here. This is going to be a 3 high window. So 1, 2, 3. Then on that bottom half above that, we're going to just do that. Place 3 windows in there and 3 glass panes at each side. And then a 2 block window like so with 2 glass panes inside it. That's looking pretty good. And you could probably even get away with a little slab, maybe outside that window like so. But we're going to put a shutter there, so I think it might look better without it. Over this edge here, again, same thing. We're going to go slabs, break these two, and then join across like so, and a 2-block window right in there. Put 2 full blocks here, and then 2 panes, and 2 panes in there. Okay, nice and simple, guys. On this side, exactly the same as what we just done. So 3 there, 2 blocks, 3 there, 2 full blocks, 2 glass panes, 2 glass panes, 2 block gap here, breaking those ones behind like the other side, just which gives us a nice little open bit for the window there, and then 2 more glass panes in there. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Right, now coming down to this little overhang at the bottom here, guys, I'm going to come in here, and at the center here I'm going to break a 2 window there, 2 window there, and a 2 window there, and also a 2 window there, and I'm just going to put the glass panes straight in place for those. Alright guys, we're just going to add a little bit more detail. So on the end of our sticking out logs, we're going to go ahead and put in a spruce wood button. Okay, and we're going to do this all the way around, just on those little logs that are facing outwards, just to give a little bit of detail on them. So something like this. I think that looks pretty good. Then we're going to get our spruce fence, and up here on the balcony we're going to put 3 on this side. We're going to put 3 down this side, and then we're just going to go ahead and put 3 just in there like that. And I think that looks pretty good. Now what else do we need to do? Because I think we've got quite a lot of stuff done here. Alright, so we're going to come back. Let's quickly, while we're just at this side here, let's go to here. Let's grab ourselves some normal chests and some note blocks, because they look a bit like crates. And at the back here, because it's a little storage area, we could just go ahead and bung in a few little crates. Maybe something like that. And maybe a couple of little chests like there's been a delivery. Maybe something kind of like that. Just to make it look like, you know, something's going on out the back of the build here. Then round here, back to where the garden is going to be, we're going to go ahead and just grab ourselves some trapdoors while we're here. And we also want some oak logs while we're here as well. So first of all, let's get in a couple of little planters for the back of this garden, just to make it look a little bit prettier. So where we got the back door, we're going to go 2 logs there and 2 logs there, and then 1 diagonally in. Go ahead and put some trapdoors on top of all of these. And then behind it, we're going to just go ahead and put in some coarse dirt. And we'll fill that up with some flowers in just a minute. We're also going to put some across here. And we're going to go trapdoors all the way around. Just like so. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to put in a brown bed, which is actually looks like a bench in this texture pack. Okay, but 2 of them just here in the corner. Okay, so when you come up the little stairway, there's 2 like that there. Then we're going to do another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Oops, making sure they face that way. And then another 2 like so. Then between this one, go 2 fences. And 2 fences. Leave this gap, put 2 fences. Leave this gap. 2 fences. Leave this gap and 2 fences. And then on top of these, just go ahead and put your spruce pressure plates like this to make little tables. You could also use the trapdoors if you wanted, but I think the spruce pressure plates look a little bit more like tables. And there we go. I think that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. If you really wanted, you could go ahead and put some of these on the sides. But I don't think you really need it, to be honest. I think it actually looks better without it. So yeah. So this looks like the little bit at the back of an inn. I think this looks really good. We're going to come back and add some flowers in just a moment, guys. But let's just go around and make sure that we've got everything else all in place. So at the side here, I'm going to make a bit of a flower pot here. So from the left-hand corner here, we're going to go 1 and 2. Then diagonally 1. Diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4. and 5, and then diagonally in 1 like so. Okay, and then what we're going to do is get the cool sturt again, guys, and just literally on the inside edge of it, just replace the flooring here with the cool sturt. You can use normal dirt if you want. I'm just using cool sturt just because I prefer the look of the cool sturt. But you guys could go ahead and use dirt, normal dirt, even grass, it wouldn't matter. So we've got another flower pot there, which we're going to fill in just a minute. Now, where the front of the build is here, just here, we're going to go from here, so 1 in. Then we're going to go diagonally again, and then 2 here. Actually 3 and then 1, like that. Okay, and then this all in here can all be changed for cool dirt or normal dirt or grass. Just something that we can plant on. There we go. So we'll have a little plot pot there. Underneath that diagonal window, we'll do another one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 like that. So it kind of curves around that little corner. Okay, and then go ahead and get in your cool dirt as well. Just like so. And then if you want to, guys, you could go ahead and do it on this side as well. So go 2 and then 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and then 1 and 1, 2. Okay, and then once again, guys, just go ahead and put in all of your cool dirt. Okay, and I think that's about it for the flower pots, guys. So just go ahead and fill them up with some leaves. You could drape the leaves up towards the roof if you want. You know, put in some flowers and stuff like that. Make it look rather nice. And then one final thing you can do is place a temporary block on 2 of these windows. And then go ahead on one of the sides and just put a trapdoor like this. And then break them both like that. And it gives you like a little shutter. And I would go around and do that wherever you have a little window, okay? Wherever you got the 2 windows. So go ahead and do it on all of the sides. Alright guys, once you've filled in your flower pots and if you've run some leaves up the edge, you should end up with something kind of along these lines. And I just think the bit of green just really breaks it up, especially in an area that's full of a lot of stone and concrete and stuff. So it really breaks up the area, the colour, and I mean, look at it, it really brings everything to life. I think it's a really good idea at the back of the garden here to add a good bit of greenery because it just kind of makes it feel more like a back garden, even though there's no grass down and stuff like that, but it just gives it more of a garden feel. And then just go around and just make sure you have plenty of green in there just to really bring everything to life. This has just been done quickly, but you guys can go around and make a little bit more of an effort with it, make it look a little bit neater. But yeah, overall guys, I think this looks really good. Now, one final thing that we need to do is make our in sign, and the in sign is actually really simple to make the words. So I'll quickly show you just in case you guys don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and use a brown banner. So first of all, grab a bunch of banners of the color you want to be using. I'm going to need 3 banners for this because we're going to be making 3 banners. Now, whatever color banner you want, you first of all want to get some of the same colored dye. So I'm going to be getting some brown dye, which is in this is going to be the cocoa beans. And I also want some white dye. Okay, so if you've got a red banner, get white dye and red dye with it. Okay, if you've got a green banner, you get green dye and white banner, etc. Okay. So now we're going to do that, and we're also going to just grab ourselves a crafting table, which guys, I do plan on changing this texture. I'm not happy with the way this has turned out. It was a temporary change, so we will be changing that texture up. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and place a banner right there, okay? And then all we're going to do for this is just run a strip down the center. That will create an eye, and then what we're going to do is get the brown dye and just go around the edge like this, all the way around, just to give it a little edge around that eye so that you can actually see the letter a little bit nicer. That's the eye done. Then for the N, you're obviously going to need 2 of these. So place the banner in the center, make a strip down one side like so, take the banner, put it in the center, make a strip down the opposite side, then put it in the bottom left hand corner, and then diagonally from the left hand corner at the top do a line across like this. That makes your N shape. And then just go ahead and run your cocoa beans around the edge, and that gives you the end. And obviously you're going to need to make 2 ends, but I only need to make 1 because we are in creative. And right above the little doorway here, we're going to go INN, just like so. And then for me, one final finishing touch is to add a little bit of lighting, and I'm going to use my end rod, which looks like a lantern. If you're playing in the snapshots, go ahead and use a lantern for this. And we're just going to put a little beam at the top underneath here, and put a little torch in there like that. Underneath this little landing here, we're going to go in the middle of each doorway. So in the middle here, so place 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. And that creates a nice little area just like so. Now, while we're under there actually, guys, one thing you can do, because it looks a little bit plain down here. One thing you can do is get yourself some of the brown benches. If you wanted, you could get a bit of dirt and some flowers if you wanted to. And just a little idea, while you're also here actually, go ahead and get yourself either a fence or some cobble wall. Now, from this corner here, you just want to go 1 bed there, 1 bed there, and another bed just there. And do the same over in this corner here, okay? So there, there, and there. And then what you could do is you could actually, what was we going to do? I was going to do some, actually, no, break the beds here. Do it like that. Or you could even just leave it like that, actually. Yeah, just go with the 1 like that. And then in the corner, put a coarse dirt. And then if you wanted, you could put a little flower on the corner like so. And then get your cobble wall and just join it up like so to there. And it just creates a nice little area. And if you want to finish the edge of the benches, you could maybe do something like that. You know, just to add a little bit of kind of detail underneath that little area there. It's entirely up to you guys. It's just an idea. I just think it looks pretty nice. And then one last thing I do is on the corners of the roof here, I like to just hang the end rod, which looks like a lantern. Okay guys, and there you have it. We have everything all in place now, and I think that really does look really cool. I love the look of everything, and I don't know, I just think this has turned out a really nice build, and I think this will fit perfectly into any kind of little medieval kind of village or town. It's got a really nice colour and shape to it. And overall, guys, I just think it's just a really cool build. I really did enjoy doing this one, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. If you did and you want to see more builds like this one in the future, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, guys, then don't forget to subscribe. Just don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I will catch you guys next time.